Um, Tonight's class is we're going to talk about skin types. We're also going to have some screenshots or some graphics, and you can take screenshots of like daily routines. So before we start, just want to say that you obviously want to touch on safety and usage. So with any new product, if you are sensitive and you want to do a patch test, you can definitely do that by testing a little bit behind the ear or in this part of the arm. And so if there is redness or irritation of the skin, you obviously don't want to apply it all over your face. So let's get started. I'm going to first start to talk about a couple of skin tips. First of all, the appearance of our skin is affected by two things: our genes and our behavior. So although genes are huge and play a major role, the products we use and things that we do will help support our skin. So some of the things to keep in mind is, first, focus on supporting your skin at any age. So it's never too early to start focusing on maybe crow's feet or different things, and it's never too late to support your skin. Second, we have to limit sun exposure. And Young Living has the SPF 10, SPF 50. SPF 10 is usually great for under makeup, or just stay covered when you are outside, even if it's cloudy or overcast. Another thing is limit stress, because that really does affect our skin. Taking deep breaths, exercising, using aromatherapy. In fact, today I was a little stressed. I was telling the girls, but I got some of the peace and calming, laid down, took a few deep breaths, and used my gua sha to relieve a little bit of tension. And later on today, Paulina is going to talk a little bit more about that. But those are a few things that you want to do to kind of limit stress. Another thing is washing our face before going to sleep. That's really important to do, because we obviously want our skin to breathe during the night. So we want, especially if we wear makeup. Do not smoke. I was just reading about how that affects our skin a lot. Free radicals. You guys have heard about all of that. Using high quality natural products, and everything that we're going to talk about tonight, all the products are under this category. You also want to give your skin nutrition and hydration, and that means using great daily moisturizers, but also drinking plenty of water to detoxify, and eating fruit with high water content. Why? Because the water from fruit is what your cells absorb the best. You'll notice that when you drink a lot of water, you have to pee more. That's because it's running really through your body. Where when you eat fruits, that water is retained by the cells, and you need that. Also, changes in diet can affect your skin. One of the things that we want to keep in mind is like sugar and processed foods can damage proteins. And we know collagen is a protein, so we want to think a little bit before we start eating too much of something that is not good, like sugar or processed foods. So now I want to talk a little bit about skin types. Does anybody know what a skin type is versus a skin condition? I don't know that I can see hands. Okay, well, let me cover this really quick. And the reason why is because when we are talking about this, it's going to, or Kylie, do you want to share?
I have a guess.
Okay.
I'm guessing that like a skin type is what your skin is like at its normal, but a skin condition is something that's not normal and is an indication of like illness or disease or something. That's just a guess.
Yeah. Yes. So a skin type is usually predetermined by our genes. It's what we're born with. And that will determine what product we will use for our skin. Now, a skin condition is a temporary condition. So you can have sensitive skin or your skin can be sensitized because you're pregnant, you're going through menopause, you have eczema, you have psoriasis. So a lot of illnesses can fall under that category. Or you can be acneic and it's only temporary, and that's not a skin type, it's a skin condition. So basically the difference is really temporary versus something that you're born with. I'm going to go over skin types, and really there are like 3 main skin types, but I'm going to include, well, there's really like 4, but I'm going to include mature skin in this because we're all going to go through that. It's not like some people go through this and some don't. We all will. So just keep in mind that it's not always considered a skin type. So let's start with normal skin. Normal skin usually is equal balance of oil and moisture. It feels firm, supple. Even the tone and texture is good, right? Oily skin has larger pores, and you'll probably notice larger pores in this area. It feels oily. That's usually the texture, looks shiny. It is more, it easily can develop blemishes like acne. But the good thing about this type of skin is that you can maintain a more youthful appearance for a longer time. Now, dry skin, on the other hand, is usually more sensitive. It lacks natural oils. It's rougher in texture, especially when it's colder weather or rougher or harsher weather. Now, keep in mind that dry is different from dehydrated skin. Dehydrated would be considered a skin condition versus a skin type, because you can have oily skin and be dehydrated, and we see that a lot with people who have acne. So you always want to make sure that the hydration and the oils are balanced. Combination skin, a lot of people have it. I'm kind of there. Dry skin in certain areas, but maybe T-zone areas a little bit more oily. And then mature skin is usually, well, we all know we lose elasticity, wrinkles, there's damage, it needs hydration, it needs nourishment. So that's mature skin. I created a little graphic, and I can share it at the end if you guys want to take a little screenshot, because there will be some routines that I want to share with you as well. So let's get on to our skincare steps. Because we live here in the US and we are mostly from the Western culture, we're always on the go. And we usually limit our skin routine to 3 steps, right? We cleanse, we use like a serum, and then we moisturize. But we want to try to, if we really want to benefit and see more benefits, we want to do a little bit more. So let's start first with cleansing. We want to make sure to cleanse at least twice a day with lukewarm water and finish with cold, because that will close our pores. It's important to do this because you obviously want to have a clean canvas if you're going to put makeup on, or if you're just going to go to sleep. So Young Living has different cleansers. And I want to start with the Mira Luminous Cleansing Oil. I don't know if you guys have used this, but this is an amazing one, and it's for all skin types. It has 10 essential oils, but also includes carrier oils. And remember, oil attracts oil, so this helps remove pore clogging impurities without stripping away what your skin needs as natural oils. I love using this at night to remove my makeup. So that's what I start with. And then you can remove it with like a hot towel or a warm towel, remove that makeup off, and then use your regular cleanser. So because this is for all skin types, it doesn't matter if you have oily skin or if you have dry skin. Now your second cleanser, you obviously want to make sure that you have the correct one. So I'm going to start with the Art Gentle Cleanser. This one's also for all skin types. It's formulated specifically for our mature, like our anti-aging skin line. It is a foam cleanser. I find this cleanser to be a little bit too drying for my skin, but you might like it. It does have amazing oils in this. There are amazing oils in this cleanser. We have frankincense, sandalwood, lemon, melissa, lavender. Also removes dirt, oil, and also balances your natural pH. Another cleanser that we have is the Orange Blossom, and I don't know if you guys have used this one. I have not. It sounds like the most amazing thing for somebody with oily skin. Why? Because it has MSM, which is a sulfur component. And so what that does is kind of help dry out. However, it is balanced with the wolfberry seed oil that promotes hydration. Calendula also conditions the skin. St. John's extract that also helps with like the imperfections, and orange blossom. So it sounds like it's got a great balance for people with oily skin. Now, my favorite is the Bloom Brightening Cleanser, and this one, it was formulated to help brighten your skin. I love it because usually when I think of of something that is supposed to work to brighten my skin, working in the spa, we usually use some that were foamy, and you could feel it strip your skin because obviously you are kind of like exfoliating. But what I like about this cleanser is that you don't feel it. Like you don't feel your skin being stripped away from its natural oils. In fact, it has plumeria flower extract, sodium hyaluronate, which is hydrophilic, which means that it can mix with water. So when you apply it, it attracts the moisture in the skin cells. And that's why when you use this cleanser, it feels amazing. It also has the Pracaxi seed oil, which is like a comes from Brazil. And that one is really used for hyperpigmentation. And that's why this line is so effective, because it has those ingredients. Another thing about that Pracaxi seed oil is that it protects our skin from environmental damage. And we know that that's what causes a lot of our pigmentation, right? The free radicals, the sun. So it's really a great line, the Bloom skincare line. So this is the cleanser that I'm talking about. So again, it will give you radiant glow. Now there's a charcoal bar soap. I'm not a fan of bar soaps, but this one is good for combination skin. Also doesn't strip your skin's natural moisture barrier. It is great for the entire body. So what I would use this one for is, you know how sometimes we get back acne? I think that would be my focus, would be to use it for that, especially when we want to expose our back in the summer and use maybe like tank tops and things like that. That would be, in my opinion, a great time to use the charcoal bar soap. And if you guys have any questions, I'm not looking at the chat, so girls, just speak up and let me know. Second thing that we want to do after we cleanse is exfoliate. We may just do this once or like at least 2 times a week would be preferable. And when we do exfoliation, we're basically removing dead skin cells to allow for new skin cells. We have one exfoliator, which is the Satin Mint facial scrub. It has peppermint, jojoba oil, mango, also MSM and aloe. I had a friend use this when she was house sitting a while ago, and she loved it. She says she felt like she was in a spa. So it really is a nice exfoliator. I like to leave it on for a few minutes. And during that time I have it on, I love to use the poppy seed lip scrub. So don't forget that your lips are also part of your skin. When you use that Satin Mint scrub, you can use this. And what's nice about the lip scrub is that it has 4 different butters. So it really does leave your lips smooth and soft, and it's great to use it before you're going to apply any lipstick or gloss.
Abby, I have a question about the
Yes.
mint scrub.
Yes.
I have heard before that we should use the scrub with a dry skin, but then I also heard that we should use the scrub with a damp skin. So how should it be?
I would probably use it damp skin. I don't know why with dry skin. I would have to really look into that. But usually I think it's easier to even to kind of spread it around your skin when your skin is wet. And then you can let it sit there for a while. And even if you're not in the shower, like out and just maybe let it get to the point where it's almost dry to kind of, and then wipe it off to let it do its thing. But I don't know about that, Sam. I would really have to see what the purpose of doing it with dry skin.
Okay, thank you.
So then there's toning, and obviously sometimes when we use certain cleansers and exfoliators, it kind of alkalizes our skin. So we want to bring that back to the pH scale, back to where our skin needs to be. So we have the Art Refreshing Toner, and that has peppermint, frankincense, lavender. I like to use toners usually to kind of see how well I've cleansed. A lot of times the cleansers are like the Art Cleanser, it is pH balancing, so sometimes you don't really need it, but I like to use it for that reason. Now, after toning, we want to restore our skin. And this is probably the most important step because this product will be the product that will be the most concentrated, the most effective in your skincare routine. So we have the Art Renewal Serum, and this has orchid extract. In ancient times, orchids were highly valued. So the extract, because the extract helps moisturize the skin, also stimulates the skin cell vitality and supports the cellular metabolism. What I didn't know about this is that it also helps the cells regenerate because it strengthens the cell membrane, protecting the skin's immune system. It has angelica root, which also gives a youthful appearance, helping it even out. And it has saffron. It's called Crocus sativus. And the reason this is in here is because it's anti-inflammatory and it's a great skin conditioner. So I have never used a skincare product with saffron. I'm not even sure if I'm saying it right, but that's, it's like a spice. So that is an amazing anti-inflammatory and hydrating ingredient in the Art Renewal Serum. Now, the Bloom Brightening Essence, I don't know how many of you guys have used it because Bloom is our like newest line, and I really, really do love this line. So the brightening essence is also pH balancing. It was developed to help with uneven skin tone, to kind of give you that glow and radiance that you need. It has Madonna lily leaf extract, and that helps brighten the skin to prevent it from and to decrease the appearance of dark spots. Also has apple fruit extract, and that can increase the skin's hydration by 88%. So that is a lot. It has green algae, and that provides hydration and decreases the excess oil. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with Shirley, but it has that brightening complex. And what that means is that it is composed of certain oils that also help with brightening your skin. Now, I know you guys are all excited about the CBD Beauty Boost. If you haven't tried it, don't miss out because this thing is amazing. It has CBD, and it has the rose essential oil and tamanu oil and grapeseed. Perfect for fine lines and wrinkles. And actually, it's amazing for people with sensitive skin like myself. When I have eczema, I use this, and I can't tell you how smooth and soft my skin feels when I use it. So we know that rose oil helps minimize scars, helps with conditions like eczema, helps reduce signs of aging. I like to kind of tap it around my my eye, this area. The tamanu oil also helps improve the evening of the skin tone, and grapeseed oil, we know it has fatty acids and antioxidants that help the skin. The other step that you want to take is obviously after you do your restoring of your skin is moisturizing. And we have a lot of moisturizers, and of course, this is going to be based on your skin type. There's the Orange Blossom Moisturizer, and this is for people. And I think this one they're reformulating though, if I'm not mistaken. So you may not see it available. But it goes for people with oilier skin because it controls excess oil and shine. The Art Light Moisturizer, which is my favorite, and again, like I said, I usually am more sensitive, more dry in certain areas because I have eczema. I think it's perfect and it's enough moisturizer. And of course, it's suitable for all skin types. So it helps you kind of maintain hydration. There's also the Art Intensive Moisturizer. This one's a little bit thicker. This could be more like a night a night moisturizer. It has that Pracaxi seed oil that we talked about earlier. It is made for dry or mature skin, and it has hyaluronic acid to help retain that moisture. We have the Bloom Brightening Lotion, and again, this goes with the Bloom skincare line that helps obviously with brightening and minimizing damage on the skin and kind of evening everything out.
There's a question. Sorry,
Yes.
there's a question when you get a chance, kind of
Yeah,
on
go
this,
ahead.
on this topic. Someone's asking, can you use oil and serum combined before your moisturizer?
What do you mean oil? Like one of the, like the CBD oil and then the moisturizer? Is that what you mean?
Not sure. That's what they said.
Yeah,
Use oil and serum. I would
Oh,
imagine.
yeah, absolutely. I do the CBD oil and then this light moisturizer.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So we have the Sandalwood Moisture Cream, and this used to be my favorite one before I tried this. The Sandalwood Moisturizer has the wolfberry seed oil, which is an antioxidant. It has myrrh, lavender, sandalwood, MSM. It has different vitamins and minerals, so it helps reduce acne and it promotes collagen. The thing with this cream, though, is that it does have I just lost it. It's niacin. So you may have a niacin flush. And if you have never had that, don't get scared. Your skin just kind of turns red for a temporary time. Some people get it, not everybody does, but just keep that in mind. Then we have the Boswellia wrinkle cream, and that contains the wolfberry seed oil, essential oils like frankincense, sandalwood, myrrh, ylang ylang, and geranium. And of course, all these oils are anti-aging and hydrating because we are talking about anti-aging. So these also all help to build collagen, relax your facial tension, and help with obviously minimize shine, prevent wrinkles, and help reduce effects of sun damage. Now we go into things that we can do maybe, I don't know, twice a week, or at least once a week. We have the Art Beauty Mask, and it comes in a pack of 4. It is for all skin types. It has the essential oils, it has the orchid extract, and it helps obviously to hydrate your skin and make it look radiant. The Charlemagne is one that we have, but it is out of stock at the moment. It has, this one's obvious, is made for brightening your skin. Kind to minimize like dark spots. It will take a little bit of time for you to see that when we're talking about natural products brightening your skin. There's also the Wolfberry Eye Cream, and I would say this, you might want to use it every night. When we get older, usually our aging starts showing around our eyes. We usually call this the crow's feet. So using eye creams is important for this area. And the Wolfberry Eye Cream is water-based. It's a water-based moisturizer. It has lavender, roman, chamomile, frankincense, and geranium to help with reduce those. It also helps reduce circles and bags, and I believe that's because of the wolfberry, because that's the antioxidant. So when you apply that, because this is the last step, you guys can definitely use one of the a jade roller or this one and do something like this to kind of help that if you have a little bit of puffy eyes. It feels great, especially if you have it like on ice for a little bit of time and it's cool. One other thing that I want to mention is that we do have the maximum strength acne treatment. It's a spot treatment. And what's wonderful about this is that we have salicylic acid in this, which is commonly used for acne. It comes from wintergreen, from that oil. So it is naturally derived to help, with blemishes. The thing that I like about this though is that it has tea tree, it has manuka oil, but they've added aloe and chamomile extract so it doesn't dry your skin, because a lot of acne products can dry your skin. And that's why I like this one. So before I go on, I want to screen share with you guys a recipe. For those of you who like to do if you don't have some of these masks, but you want to try to do your DIY, I have 2 recipes and I'm going to share them with you. One is for combination skin, oily to combination, and one's for like drier skin and normal skin. The first one is really not good for sensitive skin, and I will be showing you kind of how to do it because I'm going to apply some on in my T-zone. And Paulina is going to talk to us a little bit about gua sha, because usually if I'm going to do this, before I do my mask, I like to use a gua sha to start that blood circulation and get my skin ready to absorb all the goodness from the mask that I'm going to apply. So gua sha is really designed to relieve tension in the muscles, to boost blood circulation, to help with lymphatic drainage. Paulina is going to give us a little demo on that while I get the mask prepared and apply it on myself. And then what I'll do is also let you guys take screenshots of daily routines for every skin type. So,
You're good?
yeah.
Can
so
you hear
do
me
wanna-
okay?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
I'll screen share after you do the gua sha part, because
Okay.
then that way I'm only screen sharing once. I don't have to go back and forth.
Awesome, sounds good. And just to answer Jean real quick, just with what you mentioned, probably the art line might be good for you, but I would even start with the Mira cleansing oil because it is good for everybody. And the mint scrub, it's awesome, but you don't want to use it very often because you don't want it could become drying and start stripping your skin if you're not allowing your skin to have that moisturize, and it'll become dehydrated. So start with the Mira cleansing oil because it's super easy to use. You'll love it. So yeah, no problem. So gua sha, I'm going to explain it real quick. I'm going to read the description because it's much better than the way I can explain it. But gua sha is actually not the stone. Gua sha is a technique. It comes from the Chinese. They used it for forever, this technique. So it's the practice of using a tool to apply pressure and scrape the skin to relieve pain and tension. This action causes light bruising. Sorry, that's not the one I wanted to read. Here we go. Facial gua sha is a massage technique designed to relieve tension in the muscles of the face, boost blood circulation, and encourage lymphatic drainage, which is one of my favorite parts, to banish bloat. It helps break up fascia, I think I said that correctly, or fascia, the connective tissue that hugs muscles, but can sometimes interfere with optimal circulation. So that's the purpose of gua sha. So how do you use it? First of all, you always want to have some type of oil on your face or moisturizer, but because we have the amazing Rose CBD Beauty Boost, I love to use that. So I just put a few drops. Make sure your hands are nice and clean, as well as the stone, and apply it all over. You want to start with your neck, because what that does is that it opens up for the lymphatic drainage. So you open that part up, and then you start working upwards. So you take the tool, whether you have a jade stone. I don't recommend rose quartz as much. You can use it, but it depends what you want, really. If you want to just like relax, rose quartz works just fine. So you start with your neck, and you can just work up at first, just the back, just to release any tension. And then you go down. So this is right where your jaw is, right here is kind of like the highway for lymphatic drainage. So you want to go down behind your jaw and work down. Every move you do with gua sha, you need to do 3 times, 3 to 5 times with every single move. Then you take your tool, a lot of times will have like different curves. So just find the curve that will fit the part of your face. It kind of will tell you where it should be. So you want to start from the middle of your chin and work up. Hold your skin taut as well. That way it's not pulling your skin so much. So you hold your skin and then you work up. you want to hold it kind of flat to your skin as well. So you do that 3 times. You work on one side of the face at a time, and then you go to the other. So then you work through from the lip out, straight out. 3. And now when it comes to your eyes, please be very careful. Obviously the skin under your eye, even when we're putting moisturizer or whatever, we want to usually use the ring finger, right? Because it's the lightest touch. So we're not pulling, prevents more wrinkles and all of that fun stuff. So when you're using this, just be very careful as well. So you want to, with a very light touch, pull taut and work up. So what this is doing is it's helping to lift everything. And if I love taking a picture after I do one side, because you'll see like what the other side is kind of droopy, it actually lifts everything. So that's why you want to work up. And then when you get here, you can give it a little wiggle. And it feels really good. You can feel the tension just dissipate. So the temple, wiggle, and stop. Again, you do it 3 to 5 times. And then the same with your forehead. Stop, and then wiggle. This tool I have here has like a little comb. So if yours has a little comb as well, you can then go over it, and it's super calming and relaxing. Combing over. Especially around the eyebrow. We hold a lot of tension right here. If you ever get headaches and you feel like a popping here, we hold a lot of tension in our eyebrows. So doing this is going to just relieve so much tension. And you can even give a little pause there and stop. Now for your nose, you go down. So you take the tool and just go right down your nose. So that's half of your face. I don't know if you can kind of tell already, but you see how droopy this side is compared to this side. It's pretty remarkable. And then you take right at the edge of your face, you push it down and just let it drain. So that's the last step. Always side of the face, down, and then let it drain. And then you do the other half. And that's pretty much it. It's simple. You don't want to do it more than once a day. If you're just starting off, I would try doing it maybe once every other day or even once a week, and then build up. But more than twice, you don't want to do. So morning, afternoon, but even once a day is just a great way to take care of your skin, make sure everything is draining correctly and lifting. That's
Paulina,
it.
there's a question.
Oh,
Can somebody
yes.
use this with an acne skin, or would it aggravate?
Okay, that's a great question. You want to be very careful with acne prone skin, or if you have acne on your skin. There's a couple of things you can do. You can work around the acne. If you're actually trying to bring out acne, like if it's stuck there, I just learned this today. What you can do is dip your tool into warm water, and then you hold it. Let's say you have, a pimple there or whatever, you hold it with warm water, make sure it doesn't burn your skin, and that'll help it come out too if it's stuck there.
Yeah. Oh, I just wanted to comment really quick about acne and
Yeah.
using anything, like any tools. You don't want to spread that acne because it is bacteria. So I would probably just avoid that area.
Yeah, you don't want to squeeze it, that's for sure. So if you're going right over it, you will cause damage to your skin as well. So just remember, if you are just touching, you don't want to then use it to the rest of your face, right? Like you would just clean it, disinfect it after. Now to depuff, if you're wanting, just real quick, if you're wanting to, like if you have deep circles or a puffy eye under your eye, you wouldn't use warm, right? You would use cold. So you can even rinse it under cold water or put it in the fridge for a few minutes, and it feels really good. And then you could just hold it under your eyes to help with the puffiness. But regarding the acne, hopefully that answered.
Thank you, Paulina. So before I screen share, I'm just going to talk really quick what I did. I did the second one, which is some Rosol clay, which is Moroccan clay and French rose clay mix. And I added just a drop of frankincense, but you can do frankincense and myrrh. That's what's on the recipe. And just a little bit distilled water so you get a good a good consistency that is not too watery, but enough to kind of spread. I didn't do my whole face. And then what you want to do is remove it with wet compresses. So you can use this, or you can get a towel if you have like a towel, and remove it that way. So I'm going to share the recipes, and then what I'll do is share with you the screenshots if you guys want to take screenshots of the skin routines based on skin type. So give me one moment. Sorry, I mute myself. Okay, so this is the clay mask. If you guys want to just take a screenshot of that, and then I can move to the one I did. And with these, you just want to do like once a week to twice a week. And then here is the one I did, the Essential Beauty Mask.
Could you use bentonite clay if you don't have the Bristol clay?
You can, I don't like bentonite on my skin, but that is for more combination skin because it's more for that type of skin. So if I have these clays, if you don't have them, you can get them on Amazon. Like I got the mixture, and it mixture of both the Rosol and the rose clay. So you can get it there. But if you have like combination oily skin, bentonite is perfect. All right, guys, so let me now share with you the routines based on skin type. And it's just for you guys to have something to look to, what is it, reference. So if you see, this is morning, this is night, and this is 2 times a week. So this is normal skin, a skin routine, and your goal is basically to maintain and balance skin. Oily skin, clean and closed pores. So you have your morning, your night, and your 2 times a week. And then we have the dry skin routine. We want to hydrate our skin. So here are your morning, night, and 2 times a week. Here's your routine. And combination skin. And mature skin. All right, guys. So I am going to stop screen sharing. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. Other than that, I don't know if
Abby,
Kelly
is there a
wants-
reason why, can you tell them the reason why you just have it in certain spots?
Oh, right now?
Mhm.
Because I didn't want to put it all over. I just want to do a quick little demo.
But you can
I
also do
haven't
it on
cleansed
your
my
T-zone,
face.
right?
I just did my T-zone. I'm combination skin, combination to normal, really. So I really just did this, but it's mostly because I didn't even remove my makeup. It's just a demo. And that way I can do it later this week or maybe even tonight. But no reason. I know I look like I just came out of like the swamp. What is it, like a, I guess, what is it, part of the army, you know, when they have like the the mud or mask, whatever.
I was just saying to Sam that I missed that part that you're going to put on the mask. So I thought there was something wrong with my internet connection or something. I was like,
Oh,
can you see something on Abby's face?
Abby's face. No, but you see how it's drying, so you want to wait for the
Yeah.
mask to dry like this, and then remove it because then it's there. And don't make facial expressions either when you have it. Just kind of sit still, relax. Don't be around your kids.
Tell your husband not to say any jokes.
Right, exactly. All right, guys. Well,
I have a question, actually a
Yeah.
request. I wanted to see if you could tell us the brand of the two clays that you mix together so it's easy for us
the
to
one I
buy.
have, the brand
Yeah.
is called Even Healy.
Even Healing?
Even Healy. Yeah, let me see if I can find it on my Amazon.
Thank you so much.
Man, sorry, give me 1 second. I hate when it kicks me out, like, and I have to put my password back in. Give me
Abby,
one
I was gonna ask, do you use the masks on your neck as well, like your neck and
Yeah,
chest,
you can
or-
totally do that. Yeah. Our neck, décolleté area all the way down here.
and the moisturizer as well too?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, you can totally use it for that. Okay, hold on, guys. Just be a little patient with me. I'm not very savvy on this thing. How do I?
I think Gina put the brand in the chat.
Oh,
Evan
okay.
Healy.
Even Healy. Okay.
Is it EVANHEALY?
Yeah, all together. It's the French rose clay with the Moroccan Rasoul clay. And it's specifically for
Thank
like,
you. Thank you, Abby.
oh, no problem. All right, so I don't have to do that. All right, ladies, any other questions? All right, well, we'll see you guys
Thank
next
you all.
week. You're welcome. I think Paulina's, it's not till the following that you do the hair one, right?
Yeah, not next week, the
The
following.
last,
Mhm.
okay,
Last Wednesday. Mhm.
last Wednesday. All right, ladies, have a good evening
Have
or
a good night.
afternoon.
Thank you.